How close are we to beating the game? Well, we're at 51 hours, and it takes around 200 hours to do everything, so... Let's make sure it's the right save file. Okay. It would take a lot longer to 100% achievements. Racing. Actually, I'll go with Suika first. We have almost all the regular achievements. We have like none of these, and these are the ones that take a long time to get. As you can see, one of them requires the 640th thing. It's mainly this one and this one that take the longest. This one also can take a while because, like, depending on how many characters you use. Besides those, the rest of them are fine. Like all these other ones. You'll just get them no matter, like, you'll just get the rest of these by just playing the game. But, like, the 256 hours, 10,000 battles. This one also could take a while. I don't know if you can do this one. By the time you beat the game, you might need to be a bit higher level. Maybe. I don't remember the point cost for sure. But yeah. These ones will be done pretty soon. The only ones you probably won't get, like, you probably won't get this one until we're in the expansion content, unless I, like, seriously grind. This one is just, you just have to just not craft stuff. Crafting's kind of pointless for a lot of items anyway, so we'll just get this one naturally. This one, that'll happen. This one again, just I'm actually pretty close to this one. I think. I'll have to double check. Like, these ones just require wasting your money, because there's nothing worth buying at that store. And then we pretty much have this one. Because I got 88. I did the rock that requires like 70 something. So, and then all these ones at the bottom are just for beating like optional content, basically. Same with the ones down here. These are just for like beating all the super bosses. Anyway, I spent quite a while last night, so we have 3 regenerator hearts on Tenchi, and on Sanai, 2 on Suika, 3 on Wriggle, 2 on Ron, 1 on Raisin, 2 on Minariko. Just to let you know, to get those, you have to kill an enemy and then leave the dungeon 14 times, repeatedly, every single time to go. So it takes a really long time. But it gives Mystic and Dark resistance by 50, as well as Paralysis and Terror. Yes, 50 times per one. So you have to do this, enter the floor 1, do this, and then repeat that like 14 times every single time you want to kill the enemy to get that. It's 100% chance to get the item, so it's not like it's hard, but it is a very time-consuming process. But the reason I want them is because they give a lot of HP, which means I have like, let's see, 3, so 6, 8, 11, 13, 14, 16. We have 16 of them. I got one of them on stream, so I did 15 more last night. Well, actually, I did like 2 more right before the stream started, so this week out. But yes, we are not going to level Aku down this time. We're just going to go with everyone at the highest level. Because I don't really give a shit about getting 2 stat gems from this stupid cookie fight. So Aku is now a healer, so she can help out since Mystia keeps dying. And we have Suika, who is a magician, and she is going to be our debuffer with Raisin, because this spell here reduces attack and magic by 25%, and it has over 100% chance of success. So it's a pretty high chance it'll work on the cookies because they have 50 attack debuff resistance and magic debuff resistance. So we have like a good probably 60% chance of reducing it, and it hits a row, so it hits 3 or 2 of them. Whereas Raisin's debuff only hits 1 at a time, and it takes fucking forever to make progress with. So I sound confident. I do not feel confident. But I put a lot of thought into some changes. Also, we have Yugi now instead of Nitori, because Nitori was basically only being used to use Super Scope, which she basically just got 1 shot off, so now Yugi is here and she is well equipped to handle the attacks. There's a lot of HP as well, and she has an orb of zero thing, so she can recover her MP. She basically does as much damage as Nitori does, except she can attack 4 times compared to Nitori being able to attack once with the setup. Kassen has these now just for more dark resistance and some extra speed. Yuka's the same. Also, Tenchi has a first aid kit now. I don't know if he had one. Yes, that is why I have the book, or why I got these. You can see, if I take 1 off, it reduces it by 4,000. And Tenchi still has all of her level up bonuses in the magic defense stat. To make sure that we can take the attacks as well as we can. Because we have plenty of dark resistance on people that take the shadow steps with our big HP stat, along with the mind ignoring attack. So I just maxed out mind stats on everyone else, or on everyone, just to make sure we can take all the mystic attacks very well. Since those ones tend to show up, I feel like those ones show up more after the cookie uses the 1 HP attack. Yeah, Minariko also just has them. She has big mind. She definitely won't take any damage. I'd probably benefit more from just putting more HP on her. But it doesn't really matter. Misty still has weird level up bonuses. I don't really know what to do with her. And then Aku just has HP, just because I tried to make up the difference with her equipment so that she can heal a bit, and since she has Grand or Super Incantation, or it was Ultra Incantation, I think. Yeah, it's Ultra Incantation, which gives her a huge, a big multiplier. She only has 1 level in it, but it's enough to make her heal a lot. Yeah. So we're going to try it. Actually, I need to save again so we can figure out how you. So let's hope for the best. I'm not sure what you mean that I took off. I didn't take anything off, I don't think, did I? Oh no, no, I was just like showing off what it looked like. No, Tenchi still has 20,000 health, so that's how you know. Otherwise, she would have 16,000. So poison everything. Also, I made Wriggle a toxicologist again, just for the increased duration. Because I feel like it makes the less that Wriggle has to be on the board, I feel like the better, because it gives her more opportunities to not get killed. We're gonna. I'll show you the power of Squeak in a sec. See when we don't get killed instantly. So, as you can see, it targets the row. You can see like the circles are highlighted. Yeah, that's Aku's skill. That's the only reason you can do that. Also, it only works if you toggle off the menu here. If you pick an attack, it doesn't display it, as you can see. You have to actually like exit out of the menu to be able to do it. It's very unintuitive. But this is why I have Aku in the party, so we can see the HP on everything. Hey, Razash. Alright, so please hit. Nice. We got magic down, so as you can see. This will make their cookie attack a lot weaker. Oh, whoops, I forgot the other cookies did not take their turn yet. We're going to just focus on one row at a time. As you can see, we didn't get anything on the cookies this time. There we go. It still hurt, but it should help a bit more, though. Why are there sentient, superpowered cookies? Well, they destroyed the cookie clicker universe from filling it too much, which is why they have C fills the universe as one of their attacks. And they invaded this game through interdimensional space, created with like these cracked, I don't know, like space purple things. I don't know what to call them. Alright. Now we can start dealing damage. Yeah, the main thing I want to get is the mind or the magic stat down. I don't care as much about the attack. I mean, making the shadow step weaker is nice, but I mainly just want to weaken the one that ignores mind entirely. Because most of their attacks are magic. Okay, why am I always getting emails whenever I start streaming? Yeah, it's oh, it's just saying our assignment's graded. Okay. Buff Tenchi to make sure she's more resistant to attacks. Still have a lot of poison left. Oh well, there goes Tenchi. We can save her. Go Actio. You can actually survive this time. Pain. Oh, well, Yuka's dead. No. Okay, so this attempt is probably doomed. Not act. Wait, she can get paralyzed. She has like 95 resistance, I think. Unless I'm like misremembering. Crazy. Okay, let's just buff our defenses. Ron has a skill where from her subclass, which allows her to heal people when they receive a stat buff, which is really nice. Since hers hits the entire party. Please don't kill Activia. Like she can heal 12,000 if she concentrates, which is really good. Bring Racing in, which will make it easier for her to survive, since she does not have enough mind to actually like blank their attacks. This one has really low attack, nice. I want to try to keep the middle one debuffed because that's going to get to the 1 HP the quickest, which means I won't be able to attack it at all. That is not good. Dude, I just recovered my MP and it just instantly magic drains me. What a jerk. Come on, please. Just need Tenchi to get some more help. Can't get a good turn to switch her in though. But she should be able to live anything at this point. She could get 1 HP also. But... Okay, she's good. Well, maybe not. Okay, it almost got me. This one's pretty close. Wow, we didn't get a debuff with Racing. That's crazy. They just don't kill Wriggle. Again, that's great. That's super unlucky. Because Racing has a skill that makes it so your attacks treat the enemy as if it has 20% lower resistance on all of its like status condition resistances. Alright, let's just heal Racing before she dies. Dude, we can just not debuff this thing's magic attack apparently. This isn't the hardest fight in the game. No, not by a long shot. It's probably the hardest. I'd say this is probably the hardest one from the post-game section before the expansion content. But it's not hard because it's difficult. It's hard because it's just luck. Because there's so much randomness to the cookies just being able to bypass your defenses and then having an attack which cannot miss that sets your character to 1 health. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard for the wrong reason. It's not hard because there's like actual challenge. Like I could have won yesterday, but I just got unlucky a bunch of times and had my characters just die instantly. Yo, Sanai. Thankfully, Minariko deals like giant HP. Yugi and they got the attack down. As you can see, Tori was hitting like around 300,000 yesterday, so it's comparable in damage. But Yugi gets to attack way more often, so... Oh shit, that's not good. Get rid of that heavy, so we can actually switch her out. The poison's wearing off, so we need to inflict that again. Oh shit, well, Pinch is dead. See, that right there is why the fight is difficult. That first attack it uses, which sets Tenchi to 1 health, cannot miss. It has unlimited accuracy, essentially. Or it just bypasses the evasion stat. That is a better way to phrase it. And there is nothing to prevent you from going to 1 health. So... it is as stupid as it sounds. So we need another punch on like everything to bring it down to the same health as this. I'll start getting some more debuffs going. That is really bad. And she's heavy, so I can't switch her out. And we didn't get speed down, so it's gonna kill Sanai probably. Yeah, we used the it used the one attack that killed her, and now Ron's gonna die. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to prevent it. It just if it wants to kill you, it kills you. Oh come on, not Minariko too. At least she can heal a bit when she switches out. Or I could do this actually. Also, Aki is good because she has a skill that cures a debuff or a status condition whenever she gets a turn. I think it prioritizes debuffs, but since all my characters are buffed, it just removed the paralysis on Runia, or on Mystia. Oh, we got no poison again, so we gotta get that fixed. That was unfortunate. Well, Minariko's probably dead. Yep. Well, we are likely not going to win now. Didn't want to use knockout that time just in case, because they're getting kind of low. We're just gonna want to start chipping them slowly here. No, Aki's dead. Oh, shit, I can't check because she's dead. No. That's unfortunate. I should have healed Misty. I thought it was probably gonna use a multi-target though. Alright. That's really unlucky. I was about to use Ron to heal. Or at least heal something. Should say. This one's dead. We can't debuff that. We can't debuff that one on the back anymore. Because if we do one damage, then it'll reset the fight. Okay. And we win. There we go. We did it. Although, for some reason, out of all, there's 4 of these bosses you have to fight, and the other ones all drop their item, but for some reason this one, you get it after the battle instead. Oh, thank God. Like, it says it has a 0% chance to drop it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Man, I'm glad we have that done. Suiko is definitely the MVP. Along with the fact that I have like a million regenerator hearts on everyone. But I did save. I'll save again. Yeah, we could have gotten a second stat gem, but I don't really give a shit. Not worth the effort. Or the luck. I don't know what to do now. I wasn't expecting to win on the first attempt. Like, we could try the glowing giant. How hard is the fight when non-mean? I mean, my team's pretty much like a normal team, honestly. Besides Akju. She's not like a character you don't get her into. She's the very last character you get. But like all these other characters are just like people you'd probably have in a team. They're all good characters. But if you're using the entire cast, you can just do what I do in the video, and you can just permanently lock it down with the shock status condition using Maribel, or you can use like a character who has sheer force as a skill with like Kogasa, who has good MP recovery, or you can use like Marisa, Utsuho because they're fast. They all work. But Maribel's the best because she has the highest chance of inflicting shock. And her spell is really cheap to use since she has a lot of MP. So, but yeah, it's a lot easier if you do it that way. You don't have to deal with the nonsense. So what would I even use against this boss now? Also, I need to make a change, and we're going to go with HP Tenshi this time because I tried using what's it called? Defense Tenshi, and she was still just getting one shot by the punch, so we're going to go with physical instead. Or HP, I mean. So for our team, we want these people. Let's just reset everyone to make sure. Actually, I kind of wonder how much HP Notori can get. So 17,000 without maintenance, 23,000 with maintenance. Dude, stop making fun of how I say the word out. Oh my god. I'm never gonna let me live that down. Also, this item gives like crazy good, like stats. Not stats, but like benefits, I meant to say. 44,000 HP with this thing. Holy shit. I kind of feel like the Button of Ages might be better, but at the same time, I like having all the like other resistances to like wind and shit. Actually, shit, I kind of need to go with. Actually, no, I can give a strategist to Sanai. That works. I don't know, it doesn't have to be on Notori. And this way, Notori can run Guardian to make sure that she gets targeted the most. I guess we can take this. Already has a defense boost. Well, so you know, I'm gonna give her evasion boost. And actually has like 45 evasion, which probably isn't gonna make a big difference, but Whoops, you gotta take it off. Let's see if Ringo can try to solo it again, which she did last time. So if we need HP boost, we have enough helm available. She's still mine. Whoops. No wonder that was weird. There we go. Okay, maybe I should just go with these then. That way she has better debuff resistance if she doesn't get debuffed by the stupid target one. Wriggle. There's not much she can really do. I guess just bring Midgar's Tooth to make sure we can land poison. I'll make her a Transcendent. I already said her, okay. As a Transcendent, she'll have better stats with this. Need that. This one. We just need those. And we need a lot of physical resistance in case she gets targeted. Because having around 200 halves your damage, or halves the damage you take. So it's a pretty significant increase. Compared to having 100, it halves it, that's the same. Yeah, actually... Guess we can just bring level 1 Accu just to see the boss's HP. We're still too high level, unfortunately, but it's whatever. Oh. Who else could I level down? I don't really want to level anyone down, honestly. Yeah, you know what, screw it, we're not gonna level down then. If I need stat gems, I'll just refight the sword over and over again. Doesn't take that long. I'm gonna stay as healer. There's Mystia. Alright, you can eat flower shot, just don't need Insecures reflowering anymore. That's another one we can change. Actually, still a monk for exploration. Which I probably should take magic boost as like an FP, whatever. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. Foggy is already good. They're done. Do you after? Oh, she still has those funky level up bonuses. Whoops. I'm not really expecting Mystia to actually survive, so I might as well just go for evasion. Unfortunately, this thing actually has evasion, so we need to run accuracy and crit lanes, which is pretty unfortunate. She already gets accuracy, she doesn't need that. I didn't give Tenchi something, did I? Like, my strategist, whoops, I forgot to say. There we go. Let's give it a shot. Alright. So now we just let poison run its course for a lot of this, because it's going to be hard to get my magic attackers in. Welcome back. Wow, we actually got all the debuffs, or all the buffs gone for once. Bring Ryan. We're gonna start buffing our defenses. Alright, 4,000 damage. Not too bad. Poison's gone. Victoria's actually really nice for this because of the how short the cooldown is on her buff. It's good for manipulating the turn order. No poison this time. Alright, we have a big cooldown though, so we can get a chance to attack. But you know, I should have gave Racing some accuracy, because she can miss against this guy. Alright, that's fine. That's almost not fine. Oh shit, Missy doesn't have healing, whoops. You know what, we'll switch to Naya then. So we can get a chance to get her healed. Dang it, Kaguya. Actually, this works out. He's gonna buff himself and debuff when I attack. Okay, we're good. We're actually fine. Unfortunately, I can't switch Sanai to reset her ATB because Kaguya will move first. That's fine. There. This is actually perfectly fine. And he buffs himself. I remove it, and then he's gonna try to debuff me now. We go to Patchouli, who has amazing debuff resistance. Concentrate. Please don't die, Patchouli. She lives. I mean, of course she lives. I'm definitely not banking on her. It's a defense buff, which doesn't matter. Oh, Patchouli's probably gonna die here. Whatever, it's okay. I think Kaguya can finish it off. It only has 1 million health. Actually, never mind, we can do this. There we go. I meant to bring in Yuka, but this also works. Because we got the poison with that. ruined his speed, so we get a switch. And it should be dead now. There we go. Now for the next boss, which should not actually require too much changing. We just need to put Notori on offense, and we need Yugi on offense. Actually, I'm gonna try something funny here. This might be a mistake, so if it goes badly, it'll be my fault. If this works out, it'll be really funny, honestly. She still has Magician. We should probably change that. It doesn't really matter at the moment. Well, actually, no, we might as well just give Snai better buffs. Makes her make it go smoother. I need to plug my laptop in because it's almost dead. Okay, there you go. Oh, he's wrong, he's dead. Should be, yeah, we're well below the level. So I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but it looks it's 15, not 16. But it'll be funny if it does. It picks the worst attack, come on. Thank you. Of course I wriggled the dodge. So Yugi has a skill called Last Fortress, which increases her stats every time someone dies, so we are just going to sack some of our team just to trigger this effect. Make her deal more damage. Also, as you can see, the boss recovers 600,000 health every single turn. It also uses that attack there, Devil's Crimes, like every 3 turns, I think. Or I think it's every 6 turns, but every time it uses regeneration, that counts as a turn, so... Hurry up and kill Wriggle, come on. Thank you. Also, this thing is like weak to physical, quite significantly as well. So, it's able to take a ton of damage. Yeah, look at that. And I made sure we could survive everything. And it's dead. Very simple. Unfortunately, the remaining 3 bosses are all not very fun. Especially the first one is like really awful. Basically, just to explain it, I'll just go into the boss fight first, so you know what I'm talking about. So that I can survive attacks. It is this one. So, the original gimmick of this fight is if this orb in the middle is left alone. So if you kill Canopy and one that says reverse, which is actually reverse time, but you can't read it because of the text overlapping. If you kill both of them and leave this one alive, it will bring these two in the back to life. So you have to kill the middle one and then one of the side ones. And in both cases it's made to be difficult because this one heals, whereas this one deals a lot of damage. But there's like exploitive AI you can do, so if this thing has, you see how it has 50% defense in mind. If it has 50% or less, this thing will always use a defense buff on it that it just used. However, in this fight, it's not guaranteed to do that now. It only has a chance to do that, and it can just use random attacks instead. And the heal has like it has like a heal tier priority, so it's like defense buff, then heal, and then it's like use random attack, essentially. And so the other gimmick of this particular one that wasn't in the original fight is, if any of these orbs are left alone, they blow up and deal damage equal to how much health they have left. -1. And you could say they have like 2 million health, and my characters have 20,000. So if you didn't have Act U, and you couldn't see how much health they have, even like a tiny sliver is enough to just like kill all of your characters like it's nothing. Just due to like the way it works. Yeah, like I can try punching something just to show you like, just to see like how much damage we do. Yeah. Also, the middle one can also heal. The middle one can heal the other two. That is the other gimmick. It can't heal itself, fortunately. Yeah. This isn't like going to be a serious attempt. I'm just going to demo it. Fortunately, we have Aku, who has an 81% chance to survive an attack. So, unfortunately, she's level 1, so it wouldn't like work out here. But I can level her up, and she has a good chance to cheese the boss. So Raisin's good because she can lower mind at a very high chance of success, and it's multi-target. Please keep dodging Mystia. Actually, let's just heal instead. There we go, so one's down. But if we kill either of these without killing them at the same time, or before the other one gets a turn, I should say, the other one will just blow up, which you'll see soon. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, though. This one's weak to nature, so we can actually try to kill it. The other one's weak to cold and dark, which we don't have anyone besides Notori who can target that. And she doesn't have the skills, or we have Raisin who also can target dark, but she's HP invested. And Notori doesn't have any investment in her cold stuff, so she won't do very much damage. Because they have pretty high like defenses too. Oh, in the original fight, you could also kill this one with instant death, and you cannot do that in this one. That's another change they made to this particular iteration. Which is like, that's the thing people use to like trivialize it, essentially. Is they just kill this one with instant death. You don't need to, but I mean, it makes it easy. But you would also need like Yuko or Komachi for that, I think. I'm gonna punch this one because I just want to wait it out until the other one uses its turn before we kill it. Just to see if we'd actually win this, for the fun of it. Okay. So I got speed down, which is good. That's what I'm aiming for. Aki may just die anyway, though. It's only an 81% chance. The thing has like immunity to debuffs as well, so it's pretty unlikely Racing will actually pierce through. I'm just trying just to see if we can get some more speed down, but I think that's gonna happen. Oops, I forgot to, I didn't mean to do that. I should have, I kinda just like ruined that. I need to keep you being lucky. There, you gotta do that again. That's annoying. Gotta wait it a bit more. Okay. Oh, that one might move before Yugi does. Okay, you know, I can just use Ron to switch. That's fine. So that one's dead, so when this one gets a turn, it's just gonna go boom, as you'll see. So I brought Misty in because she can try to dodge it. Because I think you can evade it, I believe. And I can survive, so we win. There we go. Yeah, I could have made her immune to it. I always forget about invincibility. I'm so used to it because I'm so used to just having her resurrect. Alright, well, the other two that are left are like probably the two hardest ones to beat of all of them. Mainly because they have hundreds of thousands of defense and mind stats, with one of them being resistant to every single element. And it also hits really fucking hard. Fortunately, it only uses magic, the first one. The other one only uses physical attacks. Or, I should say, attacks that target defense and attacks that target magic defense. Because magic attacks can target the opposite too, so I should specify so that it's understood properly. But yeah, this next one is... These next two are pretty terrible. Also, I'll go show it off right now. I'm not going to go into the battle, but just so you know what I'm talking about. For some reason, the mirror and the Magatama switch places here. Because this one here is the Magatama when this is where the mirror was last time. Why did it change? Nobody knows. I guess the developer just didn't realize. But for some reason they're in the wrong spots. The more you know. Is this thing immune to poison, I wonder? Yes, they are. I mean, I could still land it with racing, but... Anyway, let's do our preparations. Oh, and this thing's also going to wipe our MP instantly. Don't forget, that's another thing. The other one wipes your HP. Very great enemies. So we need tons of magic defense. Which are we're not using you. I guess we could bring Regal maybe and try to get poisoned. I doubt it. Now I actually have a strategy for this in mind. Surprisingly. Also, another thing is the mirror is like really fast too. You'd think it's supposed to be like the slow, bulky attacker because the other one gains speed, but the mirror is actually faster than the one that gains speed for some reason. And the mirror has like way more defense. Makes it really annoying. But it doesn't use status conditions, I don't think. So you can go with the primal armor for the extra mind. I need a couple of those. And I guess the regenerator heart. Were the devs who made this high for like 90% of the project? I'm pretty sure it's just one developer. But there were a lot of like random quirks. Like half the skills in the game didn't even work in earlier versions. I'm not even kidding. And this character here, Kokoro, she has a boss fight later on, and she didn't have a sprite for a lot of the versions. And Ron, this girl, her summons also don't have sprites, though they do in the Steam version, which is like the Switch version. So they were eventually like fixed, but it's kind of funny that it took so long for like a change. Okay. We need resistance boost because this thing uses Ancient Curse, which can input resistance status conditions. I guess we'll just take State of Enlightenment. There's not really anything else. We can take this. So we can try to do something in case we... before we get our MP wiped. It's gonna make Sanaya Magician. Might as well just get better longevity. Same with Yugi actually. I think I'll make her a Magician too. There's Sanaya. Minarika already has good like MP recovery, but I'm gonna make it one anyway. Because the less times you have to use Concentrate, the better. You know, I'm not gonna get Shikigami defense. Like, as good as that skill is, I actually don't think I need it. Well, basically, the strategy I'm going to be going with is Patchouli is going to be our main attacker. Because this enemy is deathly susceptible to silence, which halves its magic defense. And Patchouli can pierce elemental resistance, which this thing resists everything. So he is the best attacker for it. Yugi is also really good because its lowest resistance is physical, which is 150, which means its damage taken is quartered, or I think it takes like 25% less damage. Probably not. I believe is how the calculation goes. We need this, we need rapid charge, this. This. I'm gonna get magic boost instead of more damage just to make sure that we can like pierce as much as we can. Because increasing the spell level just adds a 5% damage increase to a 5% multiplier increase. So if you can't deal damage, then increasing the multiplier isn't going to do much. Alright, Racing seems like she's already set. Nobody else is really going to be able to deal damage, unfortunately. Like, Kaguya can, but it's not going to be very much, since all of her attacks get resisted a ton. I think I'll just take Kokoro and make her a healer. Actually, I'll use Kogasa instead because she has good MP recovery. He is near the top. What am I doing? Might as well get some terror boosting skills just in case Racing lands it, since Lunatic Red Eyes can inflict both terror and silence. So we have more than one primal armor, I didn't even realize. I'm gonna go with the Staff of Nilda. Even though she loses 2 MP recovery, she still has a MP recovery. And I want the Midgars too, just in case we can land poison. I want to give the orb to Racing instead. I'm going to start with her as well. And Patchouli so we can get our concentrate off instantly. There. Aki's mostly just gonna be here to keep happy, I guess. We can see the boss HP. Not that we really need it, but better than nothing. Misty can also inflict silence, which is nice. She also has a nice skill for MP recovery, which is this. It's only 1 MP, but it gives it to everyone that's on the field. So it's surprisingly good. Also, I just noticed I never found the AGC Warhead item, which gives a lot of HP and magic. Well, I guess I just haven't came across it yet. I know it's from a chest somewhere though. The ground's gonna get fucked, unfortunately. But she is on mine. Well, we can try this. Double check we're 134. Some damage in. 28,000, so basically nothing. Alright, good start. We get our silence. So, there's 200,000 damage. Or just about. So, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Fortunately, it doesn't have too much health, as you can see. But every turn it gains magic, and it's pretty scary pretty fast. Our side, the sevens wore off. Shit. We didn't get it that time. There we go. Yeah, this one's very easy when you know what you're doing, but like going into this one blind, this is probably like one of the worst bosses to fight. I think after I hit it again, it's going to use Devil's Crimes. Alright, we got silence again. Max out our buffs. So we should probably heal. Now I should use Devil's Crimes. Just gonna get my MP back. Yep. I actually got the poison. 45,000 too. That's gonna really help. Keep buffing. That attack is like probably one of the worst ones you can use. It's Storm of Blade arrows, I think, or maybe it's just Storm of Blades. But it's a physical magic attack, which is really good for Patchouli because with her Philosopher's Stone skill, the Concentrate option is considered physical for some reason. So she takes like nothing from it. Plus with Tenchi like reducing damage too. We already boosted, yeah. Cycle in the note. And get our silence again. He's gonna probably MP wipe us at this point. So I'm actually gonna reduce Racen's turn slightly by doing this, but I wanted to get the stat buffs again. Patchouli has the rapid charge still, which consumes her TP but recovers a huge amount of MP, which also makes her very good for this fight. Off the trade with Misty, I guess. I'm gonna have to just waste Patchouli's turn. I actually didn't land silence, I'm surprised. And there's the mirror date. So we just have one more left, which is the Magatama. And he is very scary. There are some advantages for him because he is weak to dark, whereas the mirror was not weak to anything. So you can actually target the weakness of this thing, which can help make it easier to kill. However, because of more recent patch additions, the Magatama recovers 50% of its health when it drops below 50%, and buffs its defense in mind to 100%. And it has another gimmick, which is it has passive regeneration every turn. And since it gets faster every turn, if you do not kill it fast enough, which is extremely difficult because of the defense in mind plus heal that it gets, it will just heal from regenerating faster than you can deal damage because it has so much defense in mind. It is probably one of the most obnoxious bosses of all of them. Like, I'd say if you don't have like a good dark attacker, or like maybe like a character that's just really strong at targeting physical, that's just like a good element in general. Like, if you don't have one of those, this boss will probably just like wall your team if you try to beat it with over leveling. It's awful. And while like it doesn't hit that hard, but it attacks so fast. And it's still strong enough that it can really like threaten your characters that are more frail. Just terrible all around. And of course it's like immune to everything as well. Like you can debuff its defense and magic defense, but like that's about it. That's really all you have to go for. There's no like heavy or anything you can use to slow it down. Just a very unpleasant boss. Fortunately, at least, it wipes your HP instead of your MP. So, which can also be very scary if it gets too fast. Kogasa actually might be able to do something here, if she doesn't get killed at least. Actually, I'll be right back before I try this. Alright. Let's finish setting up for this boss fight now. Which I didn't reset now. Yeah, that all looks good. Hassan's hopefully going to be our carry of this fight, but she may not pierce well enough, so I'll have to hope for the best. We need this skill because any HP we can get back when we're all set to 1 is better than nothing. It could be the difference between surviving at least. Granted, this thing might be like too strong where it won't really make a difference, but I'm going to assume it will. Let's get all our stat buffs because this thing uses 1 attack which targets defense and mind. Don't need patchouli. Kogasu needs 1 attack as well. How much defense does she get actually? 1,000. I'll see, she might actually be able to take hits better with defense. Probably not though. Okay. I'm just gonna go with the Master Emblem this time. Try and get poison. We'll try this. She might need like a better defensive equipment instead, but we'll just see how this works first. Okay, I'll put these two here. I don't want to be switching constantly out so she keeps fighting spirit up. Honestly, I really wish this attack lowered defense instead, so that it would support itself completely. I feel like that would really have helped out Kogasan as a character. Oh, I didn't change the race rule. I guess we'll just try this and see how it goes. So yeah, he heals 80,000 every time he gets a turn, which makes this quite annoying. One damage. Kind of what I expected. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Keep in mind, every time he moves, he gets faster, so... We have not even made any progress yet, and he's already gotten like several turns of speed. I did a bit, but not nearly enough to actually be able to get through it. Also, that attack where it's like the yellow beam just use halves your HP. Pretty nasty. But yeah. This boss is pretty stupid. And of course it has evasion. I didn't remember that one. It's probably like 2. Yeah, it's 2. So that's like a 99% chance of hitting that I just missed. You basically already lost at this point because it's too fast. Now it's gonna fully heal, or 50% heal, but it's basically a full heal. Or do that first, apparently. And we're dead. Now we can't debuff it, so we can't damage it. Yeah, that's this boss in a nutshell. Unfortunately, we didn't get poisoned. Also, every time I use the heal too, the generation, it also reduces the amount of buffs or debuffs it has. So even though I'm like reducing its defense or whatever, it's healing it off quicker. Which I should have healed Sanai. She's not gonna die to this. Yep. Wait, I don't have the skill? Oh shit, I thought I had the skill. And I forgot to get it. And as you can see now, it's fully buffed again. Ron doesn't even have skills because I reset it, that's why nothing's happening. Okay. I was like confused for a sec. Who's that kill racing? Oh no. Still no damage. And we missed them 1% again. But I guess you can get the idea from the fact that this thing's taking 0 damage from Kassen, how stupidly tanky it is. Refresh my boost. Actually, I forgot to do this again. And it should be dead. Very stupid boss fight. And very not fun. But as you can see, it's like not a threat at all. Besides the gimmick that just is ridiculous to like get through. How's all the shadow bosses? Just one sec. Okay, I'll show you something else off that we just unlocked now. Because if you thought that was stupid, it gets even better. Which we are not going to do this for a long time. I will severely overlevel to go through this one. Because I don't care. We're gonna get silenced, so I'm switching. Now if you remember what was on the other side, I'm sure you can't imagine what this one is. So now you get to fight all of them when they're super statted. So yeah, we're not doing this one for a while, and I will severely overlevel to go through it because I don't really care. Because you saw how hard it was to kill that Magatama. And so imagine having to deal with that after going through everything else. Like the giant that buffs itself, which was also a pain to kill. So I guess we'll just go clear this section of the map even though there's nothing actually here. Due to character reasons. We also unlocked. I forgot to make the Genji glove. Whoops. I was gonna make that for the double damage. That does not make menu for the crate. There you go. I forgot to make that. So we also unlocked this here, which is another boss fight. We're not going to do this one right away. We're going to finish exploring or something first. I'll just show off what it is. It is the cookie equivalent to the desert area, basically. It is the second sun, and you see it just it's swapping my party members around, as you can see. Basically how this thing works is, I think it's like every 5 turns or something, it has a chance to... What is this thing? It is from a visual novel, actually. It's called like Full Metal Daemon Muramasa or something. Yeah. But its gimmick is swapping your party around, so yeah. It has a chance to use this this almost all stat buff thing. It can also buff its speed on a chance as well. I'm just gonna dodge this and I'll be done. Oh, and it has this attack. Space compression. Yeah, that's that boss pretty much. There's two other ones that we have. We can't access them just yet. We need to explore more. One of them requires getting every single equipment except for the four that show up here. I edited the file because New Game Plus doesn't give you the characters at the bottom here. These people, you don't get them on New Game Plus. And I need Aku and Kokoro because I am using the characters that have nature spell cards. Yeah, New Game Plus just gives you everyone up to Renko and Maribel. I still got a bit of time before I have to go work on assignments. Actually though, 415 extra is kind of big, so I might just do that next time. Maybe I'll just call it here then. Also, if you want to edit your save file to get the characters, if you have like a completed one and you want all of them on a new file, including the expansion content ones, you go into your save files, there's something called like PCF01 or something, you can just copy that over and it will give you all the characters on the file that already exists. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. And next time we will explore the rest of the extra area and maybe fight the other bosses. So thanks for watching.